On August 28th, 2020, actor Chadwick Boseman tragically passed away in his home in Los Angeles, California. For the past 4 years, Boseman had been struggling with stage 3 colon cancer, which had rapidly progressed to stage 4 by the time of his death. Between his diagnosis and his death, he had completed work on several feature films, most notably in the role of T'Challa, the Black Panther, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Chances are, if you clicked on this video, you already knew all of that. This video is not a eulogy or an attempt to make Chadwick Boseman's tragic passing about myself. This video is not about how 2020 is the worst year ever because all of my favorite celebrities died and I'm not able to go outside without wearing a piece of cloth that keeps me and others safe. This video is not an attempt to reconcile my sorrow at the news of Boseman's death with the knowledge that I never knew him personally and how I shouldn't feel this much emotion for someone I've only seen in movies. This video is merely a set of observations. I observe that Chadwick Boseman was a phenomenal actor. Beyond his most famous work in the MCU, he gave fantastic performances in films such as The Five Bloods, Marshall, 42, and Get On Up. Beyond anything else, Boseman was known for portraying literal legends: Thurgood Marshall, Jackie Robinson, James Brown. In The Five Bloods, Boseman's character, Stormin Norman, is a metaphorical representation of all black soldiers who fought and died in the Vietnam War. When you think about all that, combined with the fact that he portrayed one of the most well-known black comic book characters of all time in 4 of the top 25 highest-grossing films of all time, an image of Boseman starts to emerge. Boseman was, to the viewing public, more than just a man, but a figurehead. I observed that Chadwick Boseman became the unintentional symbol of an entire cultural movement. Black Panther was huge. Everybody saw it. People who had never seen a Marvel movie before went to see Black Panther. Black Panther was nominated for Best Picture at the fucking Academy Awards. To say that Black Panther had a massive effect on our culture would be a massive understatement. All of a sudden, Chadwick Boseman is more than a man. Chadwick Boseman is the Black Panther, the King of Wakanda. Chadwick Boseman is a salute and an accent. Chadwick Boseman is merchandise and clothing. Chadwick Boseman is a litany of quotes and memes. Chadwick Boseman is the face of an entire movement and an entire moment in our cultural and societal understandings of race and power in America. And during all of that, Chadwick Boseman was silently suffering from stage 3 colon cancer. I observe that while many people are being respectful, many people's first concern is that Marvel might recast the role of T'Challa. Are you serious? That's your immediate first concern? I have never heard anything with so little respect, so much disdain for a person you claim to be a fan of. On my Twitter feed, which I know is likely different for everyone, but at the very least for my Twitter feed, below the in memoriam for Chadwick Boseman, the top related trends were Shuri, Black Panther 2, Marvel, and The Five Bloods. How can you be so shallow? How can we, as a society, have regressed to the point where our media is our first concern when someone passes away? How have we fallen so far as compassionate human beings to where our immediate first thought is about a movie that isn't set to release for 2 fucking years? How inconsiderate do you have to be for that to be your first and perhaps your only concern? I observe that I am not innocent in any of this. I remember a few months back when Boseman streamed on Instagram Live, and many people made the observation that he looked sickly and pale. Many people made jokes that he looked like he was smoking crack, even going so far as to call him Crack Panther. I remember finding these comments rude and inconsiderate at the time, but even then I thought it was just people being unnecessarily mean. Now I understand that those people were being more than mean. They were being callous and unfair and mocking a person who was suffering. I think that our culture has bred a mindset in which we are encouraged not to view celebrities as people, but rather as concepts. When a celebrity passes away, they may be gone from this world, but their concept still lives on in films, in TV shows, and in interviews. We are not conditioned to view the death of a celebrity as anything more than an opportunity to offer your condolences or to bemoan the loss of your happiness for an ever so fleeting moment until in a week you forget all about it. But celebrities are real people, with real problems, and real pressures put upon them. I cannot speak for Chadwick Boseman, nor his family, but I know for a fact that if I had been diagnosed with a life-threatening illness, and I still went to work every day, and I still gave it 100%, and suddenly I became an intangible icon to millions of people, and I was mocked for even showing the slightest weakness. If that was my life, I would be tired. I would be so very tired. Those are my thoughts. I hope that you can understand.